What's up, guys? $43. Yeah, we're just now starting out, man. Are you still missing a 15-minute charts? No, I haven't really done those 15-second charts. I tried them very briefly with the opening, but I was just too fast for me, man, to get those down. We've just kind of gone back to the 15-minute open one instead. So it seems to work a little bit better. You don't have to get as crazy. What's up, Two Wheels? How are you doing? Dude, we got a long ways to the bottom side that we can sell for today, guys. Like, it's like, man, this thing could just dump and dump and dump this evening. So, what is that off the 60? Yeah, we're good. No complaints yet. Hopefully tonight will be an okay trading session. Hopefully we get. I mean, it looks like we're having some decent movement tonight. It's like, I mean, it's chopping back and forth, but at least we're getting like 5 or 10 points. It's not like just trading sideways. What do you got? I'm looking for a bounce off this not 81 here. I mean, not 81, 41. 43 actually. Let me see what else is down there that's going to help us survive at. Yeah. So I will take a bounce off that 43 if we hit it here. Don't know if we get through it. Looks like we're going to probably bounce off 54. That might be our bounce spot, actually. No, I didn't quite get there. It may take a little bit to get down there. Remember, guys, Asia's a little bit behind today. I think it's because of the time change. So I think the Asia market actually doesn't open till, what, 9 o'clock? So a little bit on the behind side tonight. The volume's a little light tonight. Yeah, I'm just glad that we're getting some kind of like sell off, like at least we're getting 5 and 10 points where you can look for 5 and 10 point trades with possible runners. I thought this chart looked kind of weird. Okay, that looks a little better. For some reason, I was on the 1 minute chart over here. I was wondering why the charts just look really strange. I was on the 1 minute chart. It's right now, like I said, we're looking for 40, 42, 41 to get hit. Hopefully it doesn't break that. We do have a pivot down at 25 that we possibly could get saved by for some reason if it blasts us those 40s. And we're just looking for a quick 10 points with a small runner. What's up, Reggie? How are you doing tonight? Hopefully everybody had an okay trading session today. The market started off pretty tough today. What's up, Mr. John Carter? Right now we're looking for a bounce off 43. So I will long off 43. 43, maybe even 45 with the hopes of at the most we get a push down to the 08. I don't know if it'll be safer to come in from the backside or if we take it head on, just put the order down, slap it down, and go with it. So then look for a push all the way back up to the 90s. Excuse me. Whew. We can also kind of check out gold tonight. I mean, looks like you have an entry down here at this next swing. What is that? 33? So that's, what about 15 points away for anybody that's slapping the gold trades around. I feel like that would probably be the best one, but man, that would have to get down there. No, mostly just support. I guess, I don't know. I guess support and resistance is the same thing as supply and demand zones. So yeah, supply and demand zones. So that's why we're looking at 43. There's a lot of consolidation there from earlier. See, this is the trade we're looking for here. Well, I don't know if you can see it. Let me pull it over. Some people can see it on the full screen, but if you're on the vertical, you can't see it. So this is what we're going to try to hopefully long off in a minute, the 41, 42s. We just got to wait and see if we get the push down to get it. So that's kind of what we're waiting on at the moment. I got to fix my charts now. There we go. Maybe the top of the hour we might get a push. So we got about 2 minutes before the top of the hour. Unless some crazy reason we push back up and break back above 91, then the longs may. I don't know if I go in heavy. I wanted to go in heavy off the 41. You're longing now? Oh, no, I'm not longing now. I'm waiting for 42, 44 to get hit before I consider my long rally. Unless you're saying you are in a long. 42, 43 area. If you push to the left and look at that label, you can see there's tons of consolidation in there. But for, I don't know, I almost want to take even just 2 micros back up and see if we can go back up to the 20s here. Oh, you're down on a lot of oil. I heard oil had a dump this evening. I don't know if that's what you got caught up in. I guess they yanked oil up early this morning and pushed it right back down to the 90s. Is there something going over the 29,900s? If it would have to get back above the 89 level, then you might get a push back up to the 24,920. But I still feel like the 43s needs to be touched. Whew. What is that, the top of the hour? Yeah, that was the top of the hour candle. I just don't want to. What scares me is if it keeps going, if it just breaks that level and just keeps going. I almost rather just drop it from the backside. I think I will. I got to make sure that level holds if we decide to take it. What's up, candle dealer? How are you doing tonight? Dude, there's a lot of consolidation in that spot too. What's up, Jose? How are you doing? O'Reilly, how expensive it is to trade oil? The only thing that I was kind of looking at as right now, candle dealer, was I was possibly going to try to take a long off the 43s. I didn't know if we break back above this 87, if we would make a push back up to the 20s here. I know as soon as I try to long above that damn thing, it's going to yank it back on me. What, it put it at 86? Let's see. No, it's still having struggle getting through that. Was that 902? So even if it did move up, it's going to run into what, 902? Point of control was back up there at 920. make sure I'm on the right accounts. Don't want to make that mistake. Man. I don't think we're going to be able to get up through here. I think if we do, it's just going to chop through it. I mean, God, man, that's a lot of choppy price action. I think the safer is to be patient and wait on 43. Is there anybody in a position right now? Struggling to push. What's up, Diamond? How are you doing? I didn't know if anybody was in a short or long at the moment. This is MNQ. We're doing good. I'll put that in the chat for you here. No, we're looking for actual a 5 foot, 5 point long off of 43, 45 area. It would be this bottom line here. Like I said, we're going to approach it from the backside. We're just going to try to drop our order if we can. Just in case this thing decides it wants to rip through it without, holding up. I'm hoping that 41, 42 area is going to be not really the bottom, but the low for a little bit for this leg down. What was that, the 50 bounce? About to have a new 5-minute candle. Right now, we're kind of just bouncing off the, what is that? The lunchtime high? So we might even bounce off that a few times. Yeah, that's the lunch hour trading time, or the PM trading session. That's that 50 area that we're bouncing off of. All right, new 5-minute candle. Man, it might not even get through this. Remember, I'm following it down, guys. All right, there's the pull. All right, I did it this way just in case it doesn't hold. Unfortunately, if this doesn't hold, we'll have to go to the 25 and add in. Like I said, if it doesn't hold, well, we got the 08 as our next target down to try to DCA back into this. All right, we're selling through it. I swear. I'm just going to be patient and wait. No reason to get in a ruffle yet. What scares me is they gave me like 3 or 4 times to get out of this trade. That's going to suck if we lose that level, because that's like a short level for me if we lose to 41, 42. Bounce. Ooh, I hate when it keeps giving me all these opportunities to get out, guys. What do we got? 12 seconds left on this next candle here. I'm only looking for 5 points because we went in really kind of heavy. All right, first target hit. Boy, that 43 put us through some stuff. I'm not going to lie. Woo. Come on, 43. Look, when she printed that second candle, she's like, okay, well, we'll print on top of that 41, 42 for you and give you a bounce. I know it just can't do it right off the bat. It has to, oh, let me stay around here a little bit, bounce a little bit. Like, nope. Okay, there you go. You can have it. I swear that's what it felt like. Any other time, if I didn't take that, it would have just been a instant bounce. Man, I just don't know. I just don't know if we can get back to the 90s, 87s here. So this is why we're just targeting the 80 here. There's a lot of resistance above 80. You can kind of see all this right here. So I'm figuring it's going to take a lot to get through this. So that's why we're just targeting 80. So you would have been on a lot better position if you took the 41, 42, or 43 head on. Because you got to think, I got in a little late. I got in at 45. So you would have set through about 10 points of drawdown. So it did pull back. It did go past the level of 10 points. You can see it. And the body is closed at my level. Dude, if I knew this could get through here, I'd rather target the 20s. I almost want to target the 20s. Do I? Man. It's looking so bullish right now. I think I'll just wait and see what happens here. And we may just follow this up here. If I see it stalling here at the 80s, because this thing looks like it's moving. There's the stall. Like I said, it would have to get through 87's 90 area to continue long. It's probably going to get stuck right here. So I'm going to start taking some points out of it. I'm just going to just see if we can get through it. I don't think we will, but hey, you never know. There's the rejection off of 88. This is why we were looking to take profit right there, because I wasn't sure if we would get through these levels or not. Oh, I see. It moved the point of control back down to 76. Okay. So all your volume is back here at 76. Damn, should have shorted 87, guys. Oh, you motherfricker. Come on. I was hoping it would have the mojo to get through the 87. It didn't. Almost want to jump back in with 2 micros or something super simple. Because if we can't break back above 87s, we're just going to continue down. So that 87 is what you need to get above to continue higher here. Heck, that was freaking... If we can break the 87s, you're thinking we go to the downside? Yeah. What time is it? We still got about 30 minutes before Asia session, Tokyo opens. Uh-oh. Do we... Trying to break it here. Whew. I don't know how much back and forth we're going to have to go to get up through these levels. I feel like the only really good obvious trade was that 43.40 area that I took the bounce off a while ago. Now I think we're just have to kind of sit here and wait. I feel like even if I try to jump back in this and say maybe take this up to the highs up at 30s, I feel like it's just going to be a constant back and forth before it gets up there. I'm like you. I'd rather go to the downside. I'd like to see it run that pivot all the way down at 908. Thank you guys for the follow and likes this evening. As right now, like I said, we have till probably, 9 o'clock before the Tokyo session opens. Man, this thing's probably going to continue. I bet you, man, watch that ended up being the bottom. Man, I just wasn't sure if we're going to get through those freaking... This thing's going to the 27s. Might be able to see a little retest and see what happens. Uh-oh, sorry about that. Maybe a retest of the 90s here. I'm asking for 200 Lucky Charms. uh, if 90 can hold, I like the longs back above 90. We need to kind of push back, retest these 90 levels, or you might even get something back down to the point of control, back down to 76. I feel like if the 90s holds, maybe we can get another push up to that where these like equal highs are sitting up there at the 30s. I just know if I'm not patient and wait and I jump in early, it's going to pull back. Then I'm just sitting here and freaking drawdown waiting. And this is a brand new 5-minute candle. Come on, pull on back there. Make it an easier entry. What's up, Fish Lips? Yeah, I was wondering if you went. Oh, you went to Vegas. Nice. Spent all weekend playing the stock market and the what? What are you playing on the weekends at Vegas? What are you just slotting it or cards or what is the forte at the Vegas? Video poker? I don't guess I'm familiar with video poker. Wait, is that kind of like a slot machine where you just push a button and... Oh, wait, video poker's where it's a digital poker table, right? Okay. They don't... I don't know. I don't think I think I would prefer the human dealers than I would the Pokio. I mean the Pokio, the digital one. I've never played digital. Now this thing can pull back, guys. Very much so. It could pull all the way back down to the 76s. The ES is trying to push. It may come back and get my runner here. We're just looking for 25 to get hit. Tables are way expensive, and I do really well on the machines. Oh, nice. Yeah, I have no experience with the machines. I think I've only seen them like once or twice. We have a bunch of casinos that are pretty close to where I live because I live fairly close to Oklahoma, and a lot of the Indian reservations have casinos. Actually, there's a lot of casinos in Oklahoma just over our state line. Woo! Look at the rejection. All right, runner got stopped out. Remember, guys, this thing could easily go back down to the 75s or even the 90s here. Ah, there's my level. That was dirty. That was so dirty of the market, guys. Come back, got my runner, then whip back up there to hit my freaking take profit on my runner. Come on. That was just dirty. I mean, to the tick. We were looking for 25 and it hit 26. Oh, well. Darn it. Dude, we had a really nice long off of 42. 42, 43 was your long of the night, guys. I feel like that was the trade of the tonight. The rest of the night's more likely going to be scalping type trades. So that was probably your trade of the evening here. Let's see, where could we come down to here? 94's got a big wick. There's some wicks sitting at like is that the 86, 90 level? So let's pull fib on this and see what kind of pullback can we anticipate here. The 50% would be back down to the 80. So as 80 holds, I don't really know much about the Bitcoin trading. I am looking into trying to trade Bitcoin futures. I've been trying to find information on it. Like, when's the best time to trade Bitcoin, Baldwin? Do you know? Like, what time of the day is the best time to look at Bitcoin? But I think I only can trade like nanos, and it's not that expensive. It's like $20. And I'm assuming because you're trading nanos, so you can't really make a crap load. Because I think you only got to make like $200 for a payout or something. Uh-oh. They moved the point of control back up there to 05. I may put a little filler trade out right here and see what happens at the 90s. Unless it just rejects it and goes all the way back up. So 80 will be kind of my line in the sand here, guys. If we lose that 80 level, we will close this trade. I won't hold this down any farther than 80. That's about the 50% of the leg down. And we might just miss it altogether, and it may continue back up higher here. Like I said, we may not get it, may not come back down. The point of control was moved. The point of control was back at 0608. And it looks like we're going to miss it. So it looks like we missed our entry, guys. Is this going to create an order block? Shoot, that's a... For some reason, if it does come back down, we'll try. I got long at 89. Oh, nice. Yeah, that 89, 87 was a good possible long area from a while ago. Remember, I was saying if we could break above 87, we should go. What's up, man? How are you doing? Sorry if I missed your message. I got 3 different chats, so if I missed your chat, guys, I'm sorry. So sorry about that. Monton. Sorry if I'm saying that incorrectly. We should hit the 34s here. 34s. Man. This is playing off the 34s. If this pushes up to the 50, we'll add. I was trying to get it as close as the 34s as possible here. Oh, shoot. They moved up to 35. Let me see. Yeah, it's going to pull back in a minute. We're just looking for 5 or 10 point pullbacks. my whatchamacallit moved. Ah, that wasn't a good candle. Should get the pushback to the 70.25. There's not really a lot of volume up here around the 60s. Unless this stuff just blasts through this crap. I don't see how we get through this without some kind of pullback here. There's just too many freaking candles right here. I don't want to add another one at the moment. I don't want to get in too heavy too early. Point of control was pretty much all the way back down at 905s. 75 would be my next add. Yeah, 5 micros. I went in with 3 and we added 2. That's how we got to 5. We're at the previous day close at 60. I guess here's that 63 that Fishless was talking about. Dude, all night long we've been rejecting that one level I got short and finally broke it. You're down 800 right now for on the YN, M, whatever that's called. The YM. Yeah, YM. What's gold doing? Let's see. It just missed this last bump there. It didn't make it down to the last swing. No. We printed right above that freaking previous day close. So I guess since we're just going to try to DCA back out of this, it would have to get above 83 to really get to move into the top side. And even, I mean, there's so much consolidation right here. Yeah, there's a lot of consolidation right here. I don't even know where I'm at on my as far as how much profit we were up. We're on the 5 minute time frame. Shoot, I guess we were up like $400. I guess I didn't realize it. Yeah, we can do a giveaway later if you guys want. It don't matter. Yeah, we're at that previous day close. I'm hoping we get a push back down to the 25s here. Hopefully it just doesn't tickle my whatchamacallit, my entry. I swear I get a lot of those trades where it gives me like, if I do get myself in trouble, it gives me like multiple times to leave the trade, but we stay in it anyway. Oh, nice. So I could close it out now for like a $50 loss if we closed it out now, if we wanted to get out of it. Yeah, we're trading MNQ. I'm sorry, Rally. We're on micros. Sorry if I don't see your account. Do I have 5 linked accounts? No, not trading in the evenings. We just trade one eval only. The only time we copy trade is in the morning. We'll copy 2 accounts. But we didn't take any trades this morning because we already kind of had a feeling that this morning's price action was just not that great. Just got to be patience, patience, patience. What time is it? 51. That was a brand new 5 minute candle. That sucks that we didn't break this low here, so that's not a great sign. You're copy trading for evals over 200 bucks on each one. Nice. Yeah, I don't really do a lot of copy trading, not even on evals. I'd have to look up the price to tell you. You'd have to give me a minute. I'll look it up for you. It depends if it's your first time buying or not. Because I think for your first time, you get like a 50% off. So it's 65 all in on a flex account. And that's if you've never bought from them before. You get the first two for 65 all in. The Pro, I think, is a little bit more. Yeah, the Pros might be a little bit more. Could be easily a newer, higher low here. Pretty much if we take a loss, we're just pretty much risking the profits that we made a while ago. Yeah, I tried to short the 30s earlier, then we DCA'd back in a little bit. Nice. I'm targeting the 24,905s. That's your point of control down there. So we'd have to get through the 38s here. Okay, so you're thinking 20 down to 925? We'll do 25 with you. What's 10 more points? Shoot, with one contract. We're on the 5 minute, Mr. Big. 5 minute MNQ. I still say the trade of the night was the 43. I think if you were looking for that one, like almost guaranteed bounce trade, that 42-41 trade was your trade tonight. What we were like 120 points up from 43 on that top side, guys, where we long. Look how much we left on the table. We left so much on the table. We were long from what, 845. I just wasn't sure if we were going to get through those 90s, so that's why we went ahead and just took that. Oh, you're saying we're about to pump? It could be. We just got one micro left, so we sold already the rest of the contracts off. So we're just left in it for one micro at the moment. Hey, this thing likes to go back down to the point of control, man. Point of control is like the magnet here. So we could easily get a push back down to the 905s. Or if this thing plants a third red candle, you can get kind of like a bull flag breakout. Possible too. I will consider that. If this candle prints red and the next one goes green and gets above this one, I will take that long. So the 3 candle bull flag setups or bear flag setups are hard not to take. Little pullback to the sky. I'm okay with that. How much time we got left on this candle? Oh, yeah, we got plenty of time. This is a brand new 5-minute candle. It's only a minute old. What's that? Oh, about the pump thing? Oh. No. Like I said, I'd usually take this setup here for the breakout to the upside if this is a 3 candle on the 5 minutes. So if you get 3 red candles in a row on the 5 minutes, and if it's a breakout back above the 3rd candle, we will usually long that. We're trading MNQ, the micros of NQ. Yep, the 3 black crows. Especially on the 5 minutes. 5 minutes, they're usually pretty good. We're just looking for targets. I'm not looking for overall short move down bad management. We're just looking for a target. That's all. I've been trying to figure out what's the best time to trade Bitcoin, like nano or, just Bitcoins. Because I was going to use this one prop firm that lets you trade Bitcoin. And I was trying to figure out, like, I've Googled it a few times or just try to look it up to see when the best time to trade what you want to call it, Bitcoin, but I hadn't really found a lot of information. Come on, Mr. Market. Give me the 25. You know you want to touch the whole number, guys. The market loves the whole numbers. Watch it go. I'm going to do 26 just in case. We don't want to miss it by like a tick here. Because there's a wick sitting right there. Let's see how much time we got left on this. That sucks. We got 1 minute left on this 5-minute candle. Damn it. Push before it prints. 19 seconds left. It needs to get there before a new candle prints. No, sir. Sir Ryan, we are trading MNQ. Oh, crap. May have to close this. If this breaks back above this candle here, we'll probably have to close it. Our entry's up at 60. We'll just take profit and long. A little bit of fake out there. The fake out. Man, once it broke that candle, I did take profit on the pullback. That's why we had our take profit sitting at the top of this candle. I knew once it broke this candle, we were going to be moving higher. So I don't know if you didn't see it, but my average was sitting at 60. That's why we moved take profit up here, that last contract, to the 47. And once it broke above that third candle, I take a lot of these like 3 candle 5 minute, where we have like 3 straight 5 minute candles. Most of the time, if you get 3 red candles in a row and you're able to break that candle, you'll usually can get about 10 points out of that. We're just in this for 1 micro at the second. Looks like our micro may get stopped out. Oh, that's dirty. Ah. Man, I can't believe this candle went back 30 freaking points. Oh well. Here comes your 25. There's your 25 fish lips. I made more off taking that long than I did waiting on that extra 10 points. Nice fish. That was one dirty 5 minute candle, guys. That was so dirty. that was, I still like the longs back above the third candle. Point of control was down at the what 24,905s for point of control. If it can't run the highs this time, we'll look for a bounce off the 10s if it does pull back here. In case it pulls back. I don't really want, I'm only in this for 1 micro. We could get stopped here at the 54, 55. I'm sorry, Kevin. We're only 5-minute time frame. Sorry, guys, if I missed your message. If I'm staring at charts, sometimes I overlook the chat. So sorry about that. All right, now I can look at the chat now. Kevin, we are on the 5 minutes on the MNQ. I'm not, well, dude, if we get through 54s, we should push that highs up there. We're on the 5-minute MNQ, and we're taking trades on Ninja Trader with Bulanox. I can't believe we got that nasty candle for those 25 fish lips. That was just so dirty. That thing literally pulled back 35 points to touch the 25 to move higher. That was just the most dirtiest thing ever. Freaking dirty NASDAQ, I swear. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Like I said, there's not really a lot of volume here above the 54, at least as right now. You would almost have to look to the left. What's up, Pike? How are you doing tonight? I think 54 was probably your safe area to take profit on this push. Nice, candle dealer. I hated that we got that 30-point pullback, man. I thought we were going to get the rip on this candle here after it broke these 3 5-minute candles. All right, we're going to at least lock in a little bit here. This way, if it pulls back, we're just targeting the highs of the wick here. If we can stay above 58, we should get it. What's up, Dre? How are you doing? We should get it. This thing just printed above the 58s, above the previous day closed. I think this should get us the push to 75, at least 75. All right. This is the move we were looking for a while ago before we got that nasty pullback. Yeah, it could go up more. I'm just going to take the highs. I just figure it was going to run the highs. Then I didn't feel like sitting through more drawdown. There's pre-market liquidity at the 25. Why sell yourself short? I don't know. I just rather just take profit where we got in long around 40. So still a nice 30-point trade. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of big wicks up there. And that would be your previous day open and previous day close, sitting up there around the 20 level. So definitely a nice area for a possible short up there. We're already pretty well in the green. Most of the nights I'm usually only trying to make like $100 to $200 in my eval. I just know the more we end up pushing the button, mostly all of my trades now, we're probably going to go down to 2 micros. This way we can hold on to our profit. Right now, the only short I would like to take is the previous day open up there around the 20 levels if we run those wicks up there. Thanks for the follow, Daniel. Thanks for the follow, Carol. And I have been trying something new in the evenings with the order flow. So that's why sometimes I find myself in like weird positions, like not weird position, but weird entries. Because I've been trying to figure out order flow. Oh, you're long on the, let's see. Oh. Oh, yeah. That's a good long. There's your long spot right there at the 80 candle dealer. The good old Mr. Adams levels here, guys. Ooh. I've yet to really trade his levels, but man, look at this. Look at this pretty much breakout here. We broke above the level, pulled back into the level, then popped. I used to hand mark out all these levels on my screen to watch. So now I can just upload them. So much easier. Oh, Methodicals Man Gold. Did Methodicals Man Gold play? Man, if it did, it was close. Did it hit? It looks like it missed it. That would have been Methodical Man's long, but I can't tell if it hit the 33. So, all right, guys. So nothing really to do right now. We just have to be patient and wait. I don't know if we can get a pullback back down into like the low 24, like back down to like the 24,900 or so. I don't think we will. It's almost like now you can just be playing 50% ledges. So if you pull, I don't know what kind of pullback. Let's start pulling fib on all the moves here and see what we have. I really can't tell. So I'm assuming that this would be one full leg, even though it has these like consolidation periods. So this one had about a 40% pullback here. We're just waiting for this to finish making its wherever its high is going to be before we start pulling back. Then we can look for the 50% pullback on this leg. Wow, I think it hit the 75 fish lips. Did you take the 75 short fish lips? What time is it? Okay. All right. Let me see how many people we have over here. Almost 50 folks. I guess we could do a elusive giveaway if you guys want. Let me start it real quick. We'll make it for like 30 minutes or so. We'll do the giveaway at 9:45 or 9:50. So let me change the time. I'm not sure where the entries are going to be, if it's going to be in the vertical or if it's going to be in the horizontal. We did a giveaway this morning. I don't have any take profit traders, Candle. They don't be giving those away. The only people really giving those away, the ones who get a lot of sales with take profit trader, and they get free accounts to give away. Elusive is really good about you just asking, and they'll give you like 3 or 4 accounts to give away. And so that's kind of what we do. So they gave me a few to give away from last Friday, which we gave away 2 this morning. Let me adjust the time. All right, so we will make the giveaway for 9:50. So that gives us 30 minutes for anybody that wants to enter. All right, let's see where it pops up at. All right, so it looks like it's going to be in the vertical screen here. All you got to do is put exclamation Husk in there, just like that, and it should give you a ticket. At least I think. There it goes. There they go. You have to do it in the vertical lobby dose. I'm sorry. It's just wherever Streamlabs is at. So I can't get Streamlabs in the vertical and horizontal. So you'll have to go to my YouTube page and type on the horizontal one and put it in over there. Sorry about that. I wish there was a way I knew how to fix that, but I don't. I even tried to start horizontal first tonight because I was hoping horizontal would get it. But, oh, there you go. And I'll let you guys, whoever wins, can pick between I'm pretty sure. Let me go make sure. So we still got 1 flex and 1 pro. So you can pick either between a flex account or a pro account 50K. Like I said, not really anything for us to do right now. I do like the shorts if we do push back above the 25,000s, but man, I don't know how long it's going to take us to get there. I don't know. I mean, if you get a free account, you can just sign up for one. Yeah, you can still win. Anybody can win. If you win it, you just get to go sign up for an elusive account. So like I use my elusive on Tradeovate and I trade them on Ninja. Whew. Was that the leg pullback there? I mean, it was the 50%. May try like a 2 micro little teaser here, guys. So we're just going to risk $40 to see if we're going to get the push here or not. Since we pulled back the 50% here. So that 48 was your 50%. And this is only with 2 micros. So we're only risking $40 of our profit. So no one won. It's not for another 24 minutes. I did it like a 30-minute time. So right now you have 16 people that entered, and you still got 24 minutes. I did it just for 30 minutes. You just go to my horizontal page and put in exclamation husk, and it'll give you a ticket. Rando. I'm not really sure. I mean, I think it varies what prop firm you're using, because a lot of prop firms limited you to the amount of. I think you would need to, if you want to make somewhat of a decent money, you would need to have multiple accounts, not just trade one. So right now, I'm working on 2 Bewley accounts that I'm hoping to get, 2,000 in payouts on those this month. So we need like 8 or 9 more winning days, because usually we're only looking for about $120 a day on those accounts. I think if you're going to do the bunch of the 25Ks, I think if you can build it up to like 5 accounts and just build each account up to $1,500 and take out, $500 from each account. I think Lucif allows you to do that, 6 times per account? If I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong about that. I might have them even confused with another one. I feel like I've heard someone say 6 times. I think it depends on your account. Man, all these prop firms have so many different rules. It's so hard to keep up with them because they constantly change rules. That's why I like trading with Fibonacci. You don't really have to worry about rules. You just got to worry about the consistency rule, and that's it. Uh-oh, fish lips. You forgot to push that shift button. There you go. All right, first target hit there, guys. First target hit. No, I was hoping it would continue. Man, this thing's gonna come back and hit my runner. Son of a bee. Oh, that was dirty of you. Come on. It's got to stay the swing here. You still got 20 minutes to enter. Looks like our runner's about to get stopped out. That sucks. Yeah, you know how it is when you get up there in the 70s and 80s. This is pretty normal for pullbacks. This is why I usually never take the first long moving up into the 80s or 90s. Dude, this thing's like right there at it too. We will take a little bit more. So far, if you got your stop loss where it needs to be, the stop loss most of the time will stay safe. That was that last swing. It definitely tickled it a little bit. I mean, it was like right there at it. It was within like 2 points. So close. Close. All right, so far we have 22 entries and you got 18 minutes. It may get us this time, but that's all good. We were able to get 2 more contracts added to it, so this way if we do get the pullback. Yeah, that's the point of control down there at that 905s. So all right, runner just got smacked on. Oh, changing my things. What is that, 60? Oh, if you entered now. I may even try a long. What is it? Of 25, if we do push to 25 here. Man, I'm not even sure if we get through 35. All right, guys, you got 16 minutes left. You have to go to the horizontal Kahe, or sorry if I'm having a hard time seeing those letters. Those letters are all kind of pushed together. You just have to go to the horizontal and put in the exclamation Hus to enter the giveaway. So just go to my channel, and it should be 2 lives. One is for vertical and one's for horizontal. You still got plenty of time. You got 16 minutes left. Excuse me. Whew. I think tomorrow's a no news day too, so right now we're either going to wait for us to push up into the 25,000s to look for a short out of there, or we need to wait for some kind of for us to clean up maybe these equal lows back down at what, 900s? Is anybody in a long or short right now? We got the previous day high up there at 25,050. So nice target up to the top side. I'm not going to re-enter this again since we've already tried this trade multiple times. I try not to do the same trade 3 times in a row. And we've at least entered it twice that I know of. Maybe even 3 times already. So I'm not going to enter it again. There you go. Is that how you say your name? Kahe? Kahe? Is that how you say that? All right. We'll give you a short with the 50s there, fish lips. Oh, fish lips. It didn't like me joining in with you. We're just in this with 2 micros, guys. So we're not in very heavy. We're going to protect our profits tonight. We're just on evals this evening. I don't ever recommend, at least for myself, to trade fundeds in the Asia market. We only trade our fundeds in the New York session dose. We're in this very, very low risk, 2 micros. Because I haven't been trading in Asia, but since consistently since December. Come on, 25. We know the market loves the 25 level. Got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Point of controls all the way also back down at 905. I have another ledge sitting at 24, so we're going to target a few points above that 24 level. I just not as comfortable because I haven't been doing it that long. I'm only comfortable doing it in the New York session. Because I've mainly just traded New York for the last 2 years. I didn't even hardly ever mess with the Asia market until recently. I didn't really start messing with Asia because it's the only way I could really build my YouTube channel dose. Because it's so hard to build your YouTube channel in the New York session because there's so many other streamers. So, and YouTube will bury your channel. Just, I understand. I mean, there's so many other streamers with, thousands and thousands of subscribers, and they push those channels way before mine. So that's why I'm always here in the evenings. And if you go look around, most of the people you see, like if you go look and see who's getting on at 5 o'clock, you'll notice that they've built their whole channel just in the evening, and those guys don't even trade the New York session. Same thing with, I think, Stock Tiger that used to be in Methodical Man's lobby all the time. I think that's how he built up his channel, trading the evenings. You only trade the evening. I wouldn't mind, hopefully one day get good enough and comfortable enough where I feel like I'm comfortable to trade my funded accounts. This is why I usually tell everybody what I'm doing, because I would never recommend some of these trades for fundeds because I wouldn't take the funded account myself. But for evals, I do. But also, everybody has to do their own risk management too. I mean, that's another thing that can be kind of iffy. I know I struggle with risk management sometimes and get myself in trouble. I'm kind of hoping we run these equal lows down here. I'm just not sure if we get through the 25s. We could get a big bounce here at the 25s. And we got a lot of wicks down there in the 30s. You're already out half, fish lips. Well, how heavy did you go in? I thought maybe you only went in with a micro or two. Oh, shoot. You went in deep, man. But I guess if you're on an eval, you don't want your bigger accounts. All right, we got 6 minutes left, and we'll do the giveaway, guys. Oh, shoot. Yeah, there's a lot of wicks in this area. We'll give it a little bit more time and see what happens here. Five minutes left, guys. 5 minutes. We shorted the 50, the 950. We were looking for a push maybe down to the 930s here. Oh, okay. We got 15 minutes. All right, we're going to pretty much just be at break even. This way, if it does come back, I didn't know if we would push down to the point of control, which is down at 905. You almost got equal lows sitting down here at the 900s also. We got 50 seconds left on a new candle. Thank you guys for the likes and follow this evening. We got 4 minutes left for the giveaway to start. 4 minutes. 4 minutes. There's 24 people entered, which is pretty good odds for everybody that entered. The giveaway we did today during the mornings, there was only 2 people that entered. 2. So it was a 50-50 chance. Uh-oh. Looks like our runner's about to get stopped out. So what is that? Sarbar. We're trading MNQ or NASDAQ. All right, runner got stopped out here. Fish lips, it just didn't want to give us the 25, man. Just didn't want to give us the 25. I tried to help you out to get it down there. All right, we got roughly a little under 3 minutes to go for anybody that wants to enter for a chance to win a free elusive giveaway. Your choice of a 50K Flex or 50K Pro. What's up, Paco? Good. We're about to do a 50K elusive giveaway if you want to enter. There's just 25 people that's entered. Yeah, just put exclamation Husk in. You just go over to my horizontal page and put in the exclamation Husk, and it will let you enter. Chris, you have to go to the horizontal page. I can't get, you have to go to the horizontal. I can't get Streamlabs in the vertical one. So it's only in the horizontal. There you go. Yeah, you're already entered over here. No, you're already entered. SAR. Let me see how much time we got left. We got 1 minute left, guys. 1 minute. No, it's free to enter. Uh-oh. All right. All righty. All right. Let's see. Close. Oh, pick winners. Fast trader. Is there a fast trader here? Fast trader. I don't know. Did he go to the restroom? Fast trader. Come on down. Okay. All right. I'm going to put my email in the chat here. I need you to email me and only put something in there that you know of, like a number. All right, there's my email. I need you to email me and put a number there that only you know and not 69. Oh, goodness. All right. Like I said, here's my email address, hustrader22@gmail.com. Like I said, just put a number or something in there. Yeah, 67. Fast Trader, did you send the email already? Oh, there you go. You didn't put a number in there. What was the last word on the end in your thing then? It says, hi there. The rest of the sentence. So we can verify it's you. That's all I want to make sure. No, we already done 2 giveaways today. We did one this morning and the one this evening. Fast Trader, would you rather have a 50K Flex or a 50K Pro? Fast Trader. Fast Trader, are you still there? Do you want a 50K Pro or 50K Flex? Oh, you're looking to see what the difference is? Okay. I'll give you a minute to figure out which one. Fast Trader, so did I know it's your email? What number's in your email? Okay. Myth just put the difference between the Flex and the Pro in there for you, Fast Track or Fast Trader. To the moon. Let's go with the Pro. Okay. Sounds good. Flex Pro. All right. I just sent the code over. All you got to do is just put that in there where it says put code in, and it should be free. I didn't get the email. No, we'll try to do another giveaway one day this week. I got one more 50K Flex to give away. And we'll either give it away just one day this week. What, rigged? I have been looking at gold here and there, but we haven't really taken any trades tonight on gold. The gold's just going freaking straight up over here. Golds are all in a tar. They're straight to the moon. Get on again. Like I said, server, we're going to do another one probably tomorrow or the day after. No, Paco. Thank you guys for the likes and follows. It helps out a lot. Looks like we are heading to the previous day opening right there. What is that? From yesterday. Let's see what kind of. We did have another nice little pullback here with a lot of ugly candles. You had what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 candles. I would think this thing would pull back to here. Oh, that might have been from yesterday. I don't know if that one's going to work today. And this thing's probably going to go to the 25,000. Shoot. 25,000. What is that? Up to 25,054? $25K elephant setting up here. All right. Here's a new 4-hour candle, new 1-hour candle. I didn't know if we would need to run those 24,000 54s to the top side. Is there anybody in a gold trade? Right now, gold's just going straight up. Gold's already up, what, $70? Almost $70 in the last 30 minutes. Thing's been on a tear. Dude, imagine catching a freaking mini on that many points. That would just be an insane move. What is that, like $7,000 or some crazy stuff like that? Let's see, $100. Yeah, $7,000. Whew. It says I can share some tips and tricks with us about real and fake live traders. Okay. Fish lips, are you shorting the 25,000s or are you waiting? I have no idea. I don't really, I guess, think much about that. Oh, you're looking for the 25,000 on the next push up? That's almost at that previous, is that the previous day open? No, previous day close. I really don't watch any live traders during the daytime. The only person I really follow is my methodical man. I mean, I've flipped through like live streams here and there over the years, but I try not to really watch other live streamers when I'm streaming just because I don't want to be persuaded by anybody. Oh, no, you're fine. You're more than welcome to speak as you please. You live in Nigeria? I do want to learn how to start trading Bitcoin. What's up, man? What's up, Jay? Ooh, fish lips. We didn't get the 25 push on that, man. I was hoping we'd get up there to that previous day open from, what's that, from Monday or Friday, up there around the 10s. Oh, that's not the normal Nigeria there, the INGER. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I did not know. Is that pronounced like Niagara? Niagara? Something like that? Let's see. Give some foundation wisdom. I don't have any wisdom to share with you today. Right now, we're just kind of sitting on our hands, waiting on hopefully we get some kind of setup later. Or either that, get a push up towards like the 25,055s. Thank you guys for watching and liking and subscribing tonight. We're still going to stay on for a little bit longer. What's up, Eddie? How are you doing? It says in India, one way is to zero to hero. No, sir, I've never heard of that. Like I said, we'll try to do another giveaway later this week, either probably Wednesday or Thursday night, since we gave away most of our accounts tonight. You're welcome, man. We're still going to be hanging out a little bit longer. I'm just not sure if we'll get any more entries. Like I said, we've taken quite a few trades tonight. To me, my really only setup that we really taken tonight that I thought was probably the best of the trades was probably the 43 down here. I think that was probably the best trade that we probably left the most points on the table tonight, because I think we ended up only taking 30 points out of this trade here. No, I've never used AI for mining. No. I wasn't even sure how you would do that for, using AI for trading and all that stuff. Correct. And no activation fee. So it's like getting a free funded account, Fast Trader, if you pass it. This is MNQ. So it's basically micros of the NASDAQs. Oh, you have to create your own bot or buy one. No, I would probably never mess around with the bot trading. I would expect some kind of bounce here. You would think that we're hitting in what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. About 10 wicks here. So, and if you pull fib, this is probably the 50% pullback here for the next swing. So, yep, there's the 50% pullback. Let's see what happens with this next new 5-minute candle. Not visible on the right side. Oh, you're talking about the vertical screen. Oh, on the phone. This is just a horizontal, so it only shows very, very little on this. So you'd have to really scrunch it in to really look to the left. So kind of looking for this area to hold. So what would be really nice here if this can kind of print red. In this next candle, you get the nice green blast to the top side for us to maybe make a run up to the 25s or even the 50s. Are you talking about pre-market? I would think if we push up all night, we would make a push back down. No, this is 5-minute time frame. I'm still going to be long until we break this low here. So as long as we break the low, we're still. I'm not in a trade right now. So we're just kind of waiting to see what happens with this candle here. Waiting on the next candle to print. I would think that we would still be long bias up to 20,054. And that's your PM high session from today, or today's high. Yep, previous day high. No, I don't really know any books that would be good for about reading about the charts and candles. I mainly trade off a lot of the support and resistance. I mean, there's like so much information on YouTube. I mean, you can pretty much learn about anything on YouTube and Google. Just Google it. I do have a bunch of free books in my Discord. If you are interested in a bunch of books, I couldn't tell you which one would be recommended for. Yeah, if you go to the Discord, just put on books. They have like almost every single trading book that is out there almost. Not out there, but quite a bit. For anybody that's into. No. Man, I was hoping that this would be the red candle for the push. Let me put I'll put an invite in there. That way, if you want to take a look at them. What's up, man? How are you doing today? We're good. I was thinking that we were going to get another push up to the 25,025s. Do you use a Trojan for Bitcoin? I'm not sure what that is. I haven't yet to trade Bitcoin on any kind of futures. This particular one we're using at the moment is Bulanox. Princess, most of my trading is all like support and resistance. Like I trade off a lot of pivots. I do a lot of like Fibonacci pulls, higher time frames, consolidation periods. Trading higher lows. So like I would have pulled fib on this, then take the breakout above the candle. So we took this trade. We done took this long quite a few times. So I'd kind of like to even take another long because I still think that we have more room to the upside to go. Just because I feel like we want to run those 25,054s. Pivots are another good thing to trade off of. I like trading off the pivots, Fibonacci's on TradingView. So I would usually have my Fibonacci levels marked out. I like to trade also the different trading sessions throughout the day. Like I look for, which I guess I need to change my times because they may be off since that time changed. So. The Fibonacci pivots paid pretty well today. That's kind of where we just almost hit it a while ago. I missed this one trade today. I was looking at the chat, unfortunately, so we missed this one completely. I was so annoyed because I actually jumped in it late and took a loss. Let's see. So I like to take a lot of trades off the pivots during the New York session. So this is kind of what I'm looking for a lot of times on the 5 minutes. So you're looking for a very bullish or bearish 5-minute candle. You're looking for the second candle to print and to kind of wick into the pivots and get long. And it's just one of many ways. You just, like I said, just try to find your entries off support and resistance, wherever you're using. I like to trade off hold numbers a lot too, or I like to trade in between hold numbers. And that's trading in between the 100, the 25, the 50, the 75, and so on. These are just pivots that you put on TradingView, and I changed the settings to Fibonacci. I think if you're on standards, they do look a little different. Fibonacci, you're just looking for like a 50 to 60% pullback. So for instance, you would pull from leg to leg. So from your previous low. So this would be your leg here. This is where your new leg started. You would pull it up to the high. And it looks like this one pretty much pulled back into the golden pocket. If you like, hear people about trading the golden pocket with the Fibonacci, that would be your golden pocket between the 60 and 70%. Let's see, where did the next one pull back to? So this one's pulled right back to the 50%. This is why I was somewhat considering a long while ago, because we pulled back to the 50% mark and we pulled into all these wicks. What's up, 44? How are you doing tonight? Now, this is fib on shorter term. This isn't like overall fib. You would want to pull the whole outer leg to really get a good idea about probably where you're going. So this would be the outer leg from today. So was it the bottom of the 4 hour? Pretty much just straight up. So you got what, 40% on that pullback for the first big leg up. I don't know. You got this little bitty one. I don't know if we want to count that or not. So you did get that park where we longed, and I didn't know it at the time because I didn't pull fib, but we did pull back 50% of this leg, almost probably in the 40s. Didn't quite get to the 50, but fairly close. So the actual 50 would have been at your 24. I don't know. Let's move it up. Maybe it is the 50. And it's using this leg here. So, I mean, I guess it is a little pullback here. So, I guess you can say this leg starts here up to here. So, it did pull back 50% of this leg from the daytime. I want to say this right here happened. I want to say I was actually on the phone with Methodical Man, and he said that I guess Trump was in some kind of meeting, and that's what was causing the market to go straight up this evening. So that's kind of how you would use your fib on the bigger picture if you're looking for the overall move. Oh, no, you're good. Oof. What time is it? All right, we'll stay on here till probably 9 or 10:30. So another few more minutes. I don't know if we'll get any more entries, but I think if I was going to have to take an entry, I think I would like the long because I wasn't sure if we'd be able to get through this or not. A lot of wicks. Whew. Yeah, it just has to be a higher low. But you got to think when you're using it on a smaller scale, it's probably not as accurate as if you're using it on a bigger scale, how we were pulling on the whole legs. It's probably meant to be more used on the whole legs if you're trying to use it to take your trades. I use it mainly for reference because most of the time in the evenings when you're making higher lows, the Asian market loves to come back to the 50% mark of the previous leg. So, oh, excuse me. I'm hoping it holds up here because, like I said, we got about what quite a bit of candles here. What do you got? Almost like 30 minutes worth of consolidation here. I feel like we need to go higher, at least to the 25,025s. Thanks for the follow, Harry. No, but I am looking into how to trade Bitcoin. There's this one prop firms I was going to start using that you can trade Bitcoin with, but that is about as far as I've gotten. I'm assuming Bitcoin's the best to trade during the New York session or in the middle of the day. Do you know? Or does anybody know? Like, when is Bitcoin the most volatile? Like, when is it usually got a lot more, like, you know, the breakouts and stuff like that? I didn't know if it was the same with the New York where it's like early in the morning, like the, 9, 10 o'clock hour. You entered a long at 980. Nice. I hope we get the push up here. What's your target to the upside, Harry? Excuse me. Okay, stop me out here. Man. We're at the top of that. Well, we're about to have a new 30-minute candle, a new 5-minute candle, so is that 3 minis? Not 3 men. 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 3 Oh, and the MNQ. Nice. Man, it's like the volume just completely died off. We were getting decent movements for most of the night. Now we're just kind of dragging. Like I said, we're going to just call it here at in about 3 or 4 minutes. Unless for some reason we start breaking out to the upside, then we may try the long. But I don't feel like sitting through any more just consolidation, or I don't want to sit through any kind of drawdown. I've had my fair share of drawdown tonight. So, goodness. So we will be back for the New York session. Hopefully tomorrow's price action is a little bit better, where we can get us you know, the rest of the week we can look for our opening trades. I'm not going to lie, the last week or two, the opening trade has been just straight garbage tough. Like every day's tough. I don't know if it's just the March contracts or what it is, but man, the last contracts were so nice and clean. You get the nice pullbacks, but man, the March contracts have been horrible. Yeah, thank you guys for watching and hanging out tonight. Thank you guys for subscribing. Hopefully you guys were at least able to find one winning trade tonight. Most of the trades that we took tonight were mostly scalping trades. The really only good trade tonight that if you were looking for really good points was the one where I said I was going to long off the 43. So the pullbacks, these are more just kind of scalping type trades where we're just looking for 10 points and runners. This one we went in with 10 micros. So I think we made like $100 plus the 30 points and runners. So we made like $160 off of this trade here. So like I said, this was probably the only good like trade tonight. And it was the low. So look, as you can see, I left a lot on the table. Thank you, Paco. Thank you, guys. Everyone be safe tonight. Hopefully you don't get yourself in any trouble as far as the market goes. And we'll see you in the morning. Thank you, guys. Oh, shoot.